Say good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Today is Saturday, April 14th. Owen and I are just kind of hanging out by ourselves. Corey is out of town. He's in Nashville for his bachelor party. So it's just Winnie and I this weekend, and I thought I'd pull out the camera. It's pretty much just going to be a laid-back weekend. Probably get some cleaning done. I've been working on a few wedding things this morning. We're exactly 3 weeks away from our wedding, and it is stressful, let me tell you. I feel like I have a million things to do. I really don't, but I feel like I do. And I don't know. I'm starting to get a little anxious about it, so I just hope the day, everything comes together perfectly for that day. So I just ordered Jimmy John's because I didn't feel like making anything. So that's gonna get here. I'm gonna eat lunch. I didn't eat breakfast. I think I maybe had like 3 sips of coffee this morning. Owynn has been kind of a crab, but she took about an hour nap, so she woke up and she's in a better mood now. But yeah, I thought I'd just take you on our day, pull out the vlog, and it's raining outside, so this is gonna be kind of what we do on a typical rainy weekend at home. I'm in a new place. Corey and I bought our first home together last month. We've been in it for just over a month now. We had to paint a few rooms. We were waiting for furniture to come in, so we were living out of boxes for a while. And that's pretty much why I haven't really been on YouTube lately. Life's just been crazy with moving. We ended up closing on this house a lot faster than we thought we would. We ended up finding a house a lot faster than we thought we would. So within probably a week of getting pre-approved, we had already had an offer accepted on a house that we had looked at. So things went by quickly on top of the wedding planning and everything. Owen's been teething as well. She has 2 teeth now. She'll be 6 months next week. So life is busy, but we will take you on our day and hope you enjoy. You took a really short nap, Winnie. Oh, yeah. Drooling all over. You guys, I have no motivation to clean or do any more laundry. This is the downfall of rainy days. It's probably going to be a SVU marathon type of day, honestly. Looks like it's kind of snowing outside too. But I mean, I don't know how anyone can get anything done in this weather. Really quickly, I wanted to give y'all another update on how I'm doing postpartum now that Owynn is almost 6 months old. I have been put on a blood pressure medication. As some of you know, I was high risk for hypertension when I was pregnant because I have it in my family. I have a history of hypertension. I was not on medication throughout my pregnancy, and I was induced a week early just to prevent any risk, well, any higher risk of preeclampsia. And I did pretty well postpartum for a while. I was put back on medication yesterday. The last couple of weeks, my blood pressure has been pretty consistently high. I mean, not like I'm gonna have a stroke or heart attack high, but definitely concerning. I think a lot of it has to do with the stress of planning the wedding and buying the house and Owynn's growth spurts and things like that. But I mean, I kind of knew it would come to this because I've had hypertension for the last 7 years, well, 8 years now. And medication worked for me before, but I chose to go off of medication prior to my pregnancy. And, you know, now that I'm not pregnant anymore, did you just spit up all over the place? I knew I was going to have to go back on it eventually. And the blood pressure medication that I am on is safe for pregnancy, or, you know, the benefits outweigh the risks. So I won't have to change something, you know, when I have kids in the future, but this is probably something I'm going to end up being on for the rest of my life, just because of bad genetics. So, and then I also did go back on my Zoloft. I had told you guys that I was diagnosed with postpartum anxiety at my 6-week appointment, and after just a week or two, I felt like I didn't need it anymore. But in the last month or so, my anxiety has come back probably worse than it ever has been, and I'm trying to cope with it. I tried to cope with it on my own. I don't know. I just felt like I needed I needed more help. I couldn't do it. So I'm really hoping that the Zoloft works. I know the last time I didn't give it enough time to kind of get into my system and see what it did, but I'm going to stay on it this time and hope that it works. My doctor did recommend, you know, going to talk to somebody as well if I needed to. So we'll see if I end up doing that. I'm really hoping that just the medication can help. I want to be pretty open about this on my channel because there's such a stigma behind mental illness, and, you know, it's out of our control completely. I kind of felt ashamed for it for a while. I recently watched a video on YouTube. It was Beauty and the Beastins, I believe. And she opened up about her postpartum depression and anxiety, and it really made me more aware of my own feelings, and that maybe going off of the medication the first time around wasn't the best idea, and that I just needed to open up to my doctor and discuss it a little bit more and get back on medication. And so that's what I did, and I'm going to be open about it on my channel. I don't want my channel to be, you know, only the positives in life. And being on medication isn't necessarily a negative either, but I want it to be raw. I don't want other women who are watching my channel to feel like they need to hide what they're going through. It's probably more common than not. So You know, that's what I want my channel to be about. I want to be relatable. You know, obviously I'm not going on medication just to feel like I want to relate with people that side. This is something I am truly going through, but I'm not going to hide things. I'm not going to be fake on this channel. I don't think anyone is going to benefit from that if they're only seeing the perfect days. So that's what's going on with me postpartum. Hi. Please don't feel like you guys are alone if you're going through the same thing that I am. Please feel free to reach out to me, message me on Instagram, talk to me in the comments, send me private messages. You know, I want to be there for you just as much as I want support too. So we just need to stop the stigma behind, you know, postpartum depression and anxiety. It's such a common thing, and it is so normal to go through. Just because someone goes on medication or someone's dealing with it doesn't mean they're going to deal with it for their whole life. It doesn't define who they are as a person, and we really need to stop the stigma around it. We need to quit being hateful and spiteful about it and just lift one another up and pray for them and support them in any decision that they're making to cope the best way that they know how with, you know, things like postpartum depression or any other mental illnesses or any struggle anyone's going through in their life at any point in their life. Anyway, I'll stop that little rant I just went on. I did not mean for it to kind of turn into a rant, but that's just what it turned into, I guess. What should we do now, Winnie? Should we just snuggle? Yeah, you're in a good mood, huh? I did not take a long enough nap, though. I know.